say Gilbert joins us now live from Jersey. Morning, Gilbert. Thank you so much for talking to us here on BBC Breakfast. I was watching you, listening to the clips we've just played, with a big smile on your face. You obviously still love hearing all of them.
To be honest, no, I don't really.
You're acting.
I kind of, if I'm on the radio, I'll turn it off. And so, I mean, I love making the records. I'm very happy to be in the studio for many months doing it. But once it's done and I'm happy with it, I get kind of nervous if I hear it. When the children were young, I remember they would come in from school and they would talk about their friends hearing me on the radio. I wondered why they didn't, because at home I used to, if I came on while they were there, I would quickly turn the radio off.
No, and you're still the same now?
Yeah, kind of, but not, the amount of time we spend in the studio getting things right, doing vocals and stuff, that's the most important thing. So once we're all happy with that, then it'll be what it is and stuff. I'm just delighted that it's out there, especially now. I mean, to be told that it's my 20th album is going to make me kind of nervous, but but we received the best reviews in 50 years. These are the best reviews for an album I've ever had, so I have to be thankful for that.
Well, that's great. Yeah, I was just looking through some of the reviews now. I mean, people love it. I'm just looking here at Mojo magazine saying more tuneful cuttings from your late flowering. Shindig magazine say at the age of 75, you've gone and recorded your best ever album. This is a classic. I mean, that must be incredibly rewarding.
It is. It's very satisfying to get that and stuff. I mean, I don't read reviews and stuff, but my daughters, if I see them jumping for joy, looking at them, then I know. Good.
You don't listen to your music? You don't read your reviews? What do you do, Gilbert?
Well, I write. I get on with the work, job in hand. I mean, the joy of what we've completed with the new album is that I've written all the songs. Producer comes on board, Andy Wright, who produces Simply Red and Simple Minds, and now he's producing Simply O'Sullivan. So it's a joy to be able to get in the studio, record these songs, and then have them released and get the reaction that we're getting. It's been fantastic.
Critically acclaimed and touring in 2022. What would you have thought?
I wouldn't have believed it. I mean, I wouldn't have believed it at all. At that age, all you're kind of thinking about is the success you might have. I always sort of dreamt of success being in England only, because that's where I lived, that's where I worked, that's where I wrote the songs. If I heard the postman whistling as he walked down the path, that for me was a success. So I didn't look beyond that. So it's absolutely fantastic, this reaction. Because the joy for me is that what it all boils down to, it's the songs. Without the songs, there wouldn't be an artist and stuff. And so the fact that I'm capable still of coming up with a good melody, coming up with a good lyric, that, in a sense, without it being rocket science, is the key to what I'm able to achieve now. I'm really happy about it.
And Gilbert, what is the inspiration then?
I think it's just the love of the craft. I mean, because I started writing songs when I was around 15, garden shed with the piano in the garden shed and stuff. So here I am, 55 years later or whatever, and sitting in, albeit a better piano, but I'm still the process with all the technology we have available. I have a purpose-built studio here, 48-track digital and stuff. I don't write in here. I just write in a little room in the top of the house where I sit down at the piano, I record on cassettes. I don't like the digital devices because you have to have your glasses on every time you look at them. And then I just sit there, and if I'll work. I'm very disciplined about the writing. But I'll sit there for however long it takes to come up with a melody, and I'll sit there for however long it takes to come up with a lyric. And if I'm happy with that, between you and me, that is success.
Brilliant. I mean, you're having to spend a bit more time at home than you planned, aren't you? Because you've had COVID, so your tour has been postponed for a little bit. Are you doing okay? You feeling all right?
Yeah, we're over it now. It's after the 10 days and stuff, we're fine now. So we're looking forward. It's disappointing that we had to cancel concerts and stuff, but I'm sorry about that. But the joy is we're back out there, and so the ones that we've missed, that we've had to cancel, they'll be they've been postponed, but they'll be put back in, and so I look forward to getting out. The great thing with the new album now is that apart from the promotion and talking to people like yourselves, is the fact that you get out there in front of an audience and stuff, and there's great joy in that. We do a 2-hour concert. It's very intimate because it's just myself and my guitar player, so we have very up close and personal and stuff. So the nice thing is that I played a few songs already from the new album, about 3 or 4 from them. So the reaction from people afterwards, and they'll tell me if they like it or if they're not sure they like it and stuff. So that's something to look forward to.
Oh, Gilbert, it is great to talk to you this morning and to hear that inspiration still there after all these years, and to see the great reviews for the album. So thank you very much indeed, Gilbert O'Sullivan. Thank you.
Raymond Gilbert O'Sullivan, born 1st of December 1946. Known professionally as Gilbert O'Sullivan, is an Irish singer-songwriter who achieved his most significant success during the early 1970s, with hits including Alone Again, Naturally, Claire and Get Down. O'Sullivan's songs are often marked with his distinctive percussive piano playing style and observational lyrics using wordplay. Born in Waterford, Ireland, O'Sullivan settled in Swindon, England as a child. In 1967, O'Sullivan began pursuing a career in music. Worldwide, he has charted 16 top 40 records, including 6 number-1 songs, the first of which was 1970's Nothing Rhymed. Across his career, he has recorded 19 studio albums, up to his UK top 20 self-titled record in 2018. The music magazine Record Mirror voted him the top UK male singer of 1972. He has received 3 Ivor and Novello Awards, including Songwriter of the Year in 1973.